Happy New Year! This is the drive home show. I don't know, is it drive home or ride home? I think drive home. I think it's drive home. Welcome. Today was a crazy, busy day. Very busy and stressful and exhausting, draining day of work. Now we're on the drive home. It's 5:50. No, it's 5:37 and 17 seconds. It's 26 degrees. Oh, we got a car coming. Watch out! Watch out now! Watch out! Watch out! All right, it's 5:37, 26 degrees. Look at you. Look at you. Everybody's leaving. It's Tuesday. One more day to work this week and then I'm off. Well, I keep saying that I'm off for 6 days, but I'm not really because I'm working Saturday in there. Saturday, but you know, I will do my job, but pretty much Saturdays are slow, so I'll be doing jigsaw puzzles, and I'll be watching videos, and I'll be playing the Tetris battle, and I'll be playing the hunt a word to find a word before your friends. Tired, man. Okay, it's 26 degrees here. See, that'll make it, what, 30 degrees in Fridley, right? Okay, we're gonna, today we're gonna go to the store, to Walmart halfway home. Walmart on 35W and County Road C at Walmart there. So I don't know, are we gonna take the show into the Walmart? Gotta watch miss the pothole on the right turn here. I missed it intentionally because I don't want to hit the pothole because it makes a big boom. Well, so yesterday, did I tell you yesterday? I called the lady to try to get a viewing of the house. And it rang 3 times and then stopped and then went. Yeah, I did. I told you because I went to a busy signal and I made a whole bit about what the heck is a busy signal and stuff like that. And then you're calling your kid and you're getting up the nerve to call some girl and then it's a busy signal. Yeah, we did all that yesterday. So I texted her because I said that I tried to call and it didn't go through. So I'm texting and then she got the text, replied to the text. She said, if you want to schedule, first she said, like, watch the video, which I already did, and then she said, if you want to schedule a viewing, send me an email, and so I did, and then I got like, thanks for sending me an email. If you want to schedule a viewing, send an email. Well, like, I just did. So I don't know, we'll wait to see when that's going to be. I will be off after tomorrow. I will be off for not 6 days, but 5 out of 6. So there's lots of time in there to go and view it. Lots of open opportunities. But it was blah, 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 blah. I really didn't get a chance to do much other than work today. And the time did not go by faster like everyone says. Oh, you make the time go by faster. Well, it did. It's like the first couple hours I was working and all of a sudden, whoa, it's 7 o'clock. I've been here an hour and a half. And I went to the bathroom, I peed. And then I go sit down, it seemed like 5 minutes, and I'm like, dang, I gotta pee again. And I looked up, it's 8:45. So that was an hour and a half that went by just like a split second. Well, then after that, it didn't start. I'm like, oh, I'm getting hungry for lunch. It should be lunchtime. And like, what? It's only 10 o'clock. Or it's only 10:30. And I'd usually try to eat lunch at 11:30, which is halfway. Is the halfway point of... it's a halfway point of the work day. So that's when I try to eat lunch. So I'm like, okay, it should be getting about lunchtime now, and it's up to 10:30. So like, no, man. So time didn't go by that fast. Oh crap! I moved into the left lane. Oh, well, somebody's just slow. That's all. That's all there is to it. Hey, high beam Larry's behind me. How you doing, high beam Larry? Shining your high beams again? Yeah, glad to hear it. Everybody's moving off to get away from this slow car. I guess I'll do the same, but I can't right now because there's a car to my right. I'm in the left lane. He's going faster now. Christmas lighthouses. There still are Christmas lighthouses out there. It's January 5th. Somebody's got a birthday on January 5th, don't they? Not only am I passing the slowpoke, but I'm getting away from high beam Larry. Oh, but the slowpoke is a high beam Larry. Double high beam Larry. He's got the fog lights and the high beams. Great. Well, I soon shall speed so far ahead of him that it won't even matter. I'm at Larpenter now. Remember when we used to live on those apartments in Larpenter? They're like right down the street from here. What? Okay, I'm gonna tell you my Howie Mandel joke. And I can't really do the total Howie Mandel impression because it'll hurt my throat and I'll start coughing. But let me set up the joke for you. You got a left turner, left turn Larry, blocking the lane. Left turn Larry, blocking the lane. All right. So here's the joke. Here, I read it on a Joe Bazooka gum wrapper. I don't know when I got Bazooka Joe. Is it Bazooka Joe or Joe Bazooka? Bazooka Joe, I think. I don't know when I got Bazooka Joe gum. It was sometime I got a piece of Bazooka gum, and this joke was on the wrapper. And I said, that sounds like a Howie Mandel kind of joke. You know Howie Mandel, right? What? Why are you laughing? Yes, before Howie Mandel did Deal or No Deal and America's Got Talent, he was a stand-up comedian, and he did all this. What? Why are you laughing? What? And I can do it better, but I need to be more gruff in my voice, and I just don't have the energy to do that right now. So I walk around in the Sears hardware department, and I'm like, hey, you know what? What? Oh, this is good. Wait, you know what? Seriously, something really cool happened. I was like, looking out my window, right? I'm looking out my window, and there's a fire. I saw the house across the street from my house was on fire. I'm like, oh, what would you do? What'd you do? So I called the fire department, right? What would you do? So I called the fire department, and I said, hey, hurry up, you got to get over here. There's a fire right across the street from my house. And then the fireman said, oh, okay, how do we get there? Just like that. How do we get there? So I said, don't you have a fire engine? Yeah. You see, the fireman, he was asking the directions, where are you located? And this would have been before the days of Google and what is that satellite, Google Maps and satellite and stuff. That'd have been before the days of that. So the firemen actually had to say, like, well, how do we get there? Or they probably would have said, like, what's your address? More, something more like that. But for the joke, you got to say, how do we get there? And then you can say, well, won't you have a fire engine? Take the fire engine. So, yeah, people laughed at that, like, kind of like, that's dumb, but I'll laugh anyway. We like the Howie Mandel impression. And I did my name is Ernest, and I am one of Santa's helpers, and I have a Christmas carol for you. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me one of those little blue fuzzy things. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 black mushy things, and I got one little blue fuzzy thing. Well, what did you get? On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 green things with a piece of wood in it. And I got 2 black mushy things. And I got one of those little blue fuzzy things. Well, I wasn't gonna give it back. And I looked. Here's number 4. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me nothing, because she died. And then everybody laughs. That's not funny. She died. I had no one. I had nothing. I had no one. I had nothing. I had nothing left. And I looked over yonder onto the dresser. My stuffed dog's name is Yonder. I looked over yonder onto the dresser. And that's all I had. All I had left. I had 3 green things with a piece of wood in it. And 2 black mushy things. That's all I had. That's all I had left. And then the audience responds, what about the little blue fuzzy thing? I forgot what I put there. That's the joke. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. So I was doing that in the Sears hardware department. Just for a couple people, and then all of a sudden I turn around and I look, and there's this whole audience of like 400 people, just all standing around with their eyes wide open, like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? And immediately stage fright sets in. I'm pausing because there's a high beam Larry and a tailgating Larry behind me, and he's pissing me off and making me want to go slower. I'm going like 55. I could go faster. I often do. But because he's like on my butt, I'm not going any faster. But it's causing me to be distracted. Be distracted. I'm Keith Jackson. Sunday. College football. Keith Jackson. So I'm at Sears. Okay, he's back behind me now, so I'll speed up. Woohoo! I'm at Sears Hardware, and I'm telling that story, and I look up, and lo and behold, Bobby and Susie are snuggled all in their beds with visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads, and whoa, all of a sudden, who is this Jesus? Now, all of a sudden, I look up, and all these people are standing there watching me, and the stage fright sets in, and I want to just shut up and go away. But I can't. I gotta finish the joke. So I get through the joke as much as I can, as best as I can. But when I see people start watching me do impressions, then I start losing the voice. It starts becoming harder to do the voices and stuff. So yeah, I might have to write that one into comics. I haven't done a comic for like 2 years, and that really sucks. Like, why? I'm trying to figure out why I have not done one, and I don't have an answer. Same reason why I haven't played the keyboard for so long, but I do have a kind of a good answer for that one, because the keyboard don't work. a smaller portable keyboard that you plug it in and it doesn't do nothing. So I went and got batteries. Batteries don't work. Doesn't make a sound. So all I have is the big giant full-size keyboard, and that one is hard to haul out. It's kind of like doing art, doing painting. When I was younger, I would do a painting, but like, you got to get out the paint, you got to get out the paint brushes, and you're gonna need some water to rinse if you're like watercolors. But I didn't do watercolors. I did like acrylic paints, and so then like you got to get something out to clean that, and you got to like get the thing that you're gonna paint on, and you got to like put it on an easel, and you got to do all that stuff, and then like you paint for, I don't know how long it takes to paint, a half hour, 20 minutes. And then you gotta like clean up, and you gotta put all this stuff away. It's just, isn't it just easier just to not take it out? No, but seriously though, this was when my children were small, babies, and I would try to get the paints out and start painting, and then like Scotty would cry or something, and then you gotta go tend to him. Then you whatever, get him taken care of, and then Tina would cry or something, and then you gotta, and then your paints are sitting out, and you're like, okay, well, I'll go back to it, and then you don't, and then the paints dry up, and then you're like, oh, stuff like that. So it was just like, okay, I just won't paint. So the keyboard is the same kind of way. Like, I gotta pull the keyboard out, I gotta find a plug for it. And this doesn't have a speaker, so you gotta either use headphones or you gotta plug it into the amp. The amp is way downstairs. I don't even know if it works because we had the small house fire. The fan started on fire and melted part of the cord. And the last time I tried to use the amp, it blew a fuse, and so I don't even know if it works. And so do I really want to haul this all out just to play? And then you got to put it all back after you play. How long are you going to play? Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Isn't it just easier just to not take it out? So that's kind of the way, but I don't have an excuse like that for a comic strip. I could be drawing on a notepad. I could be coming up with ideas. I could be writing stuff down. And I'm not. And I don't know why I'm not. I don't have a reason why I'm not. So just lay off me on that, okay? Lay off me. No, I don't know. I want to get back to doing the comics, but it seems like the time that I have to put into it is not enough. I mean, I work 12 hours. I get home. Like today, it's 6 o'clock right now. 28 degrees, by the way. We've gone up 2. We've gone up 2 degrees. And so we've still got 2 more degrees to go up by Fridley. But no, I'm going to get home at 6:30. Got to cook dinner. 7. Might eat by 7:30. Might be done by 7:30. Most likely. Not till 8. Then I gotta go to bed at 9 because I gotta get up at 4 in the morning. So, like, when do you work on it? So I don't know. And then part of you says, well, if you're really dedicated and inspired and all that good crap, then you do it. You do what it takes to do to get it done. You would do it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not inspired or whatever. I don't know. Well, we're going to Walmart now. We're crossing Cleveland Avenue here. We're going to go to the Walmart and get, well, let's see, what do I have to get? I know I'm going to get the turkey pot pies from Marie Callender for Jerry. I got to get something for dinner. that's a good idea to park over here. Let's park over here. And I can just get out right there. I was gonna get Pepsi because we don't have any more in the house. And basketball game is on. It's the Gophers. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Gophers are gonna get beat. Just a hunch. All right, we're gonna try taking the broadcast, the drive home show into Walmart. I'm gonna try see if I could do a vlog, not a blog, a vlog. Let's see how good I do. Okay, we're gonna go get Pepsi. We're gonna get turkey pot pies and whatever else, something for dinner. Pressstone driveway heat. Now I'm going over to the food. The problem with doing the audio is that you can't see what's going on. If you have a video and I don't say anything, you can just watch what's going on. But this audio, you're clueless. It smells like food in here. Turkey pot pies, Marie calendars. I'll get 2 packages. Alright, should we get the lasagna? I don't know if we have room in the freezer for it. Yeah, let's get one. Make it on the day that I'm off or something. Should we go with the 5-cheese lasagna with the 11 servings? Or the lasagna with meat sauce, which is 12 servings? We'll go with the 5-cheese lasagna. I can get 1 pound, 7 ounces for $4.48. Or 1 pound, 4 ounces for $3.90, which is a better deal. All right, we're back in the car now. Let me tell you what happened. The line was super long, and I knew that I was not. I knew I was not going to talk standing in line like that. I think I did a pretty good job of talking in the store. But we'll see. I'll have to go back and listen to it and see how that sounded. I knew I wasn't going to talk in the line, and the line was super long. I was going to count how many people in the line there were, but I didn't. But they opened up like 3 more registers or something. And I thought, okay, that will speed things up, but those people were not moving. You're just kind of standing there, looking dumb. So I look over, hey, lane number 13 is open. I went over there, and there's nobody in line, and the person at the cash register was almost done. So I'm like, I'm getting in this line. So I got through much quicker than much quicker than if I would have stayed and waited in that long line. In fact, when I was leaving out the door, I looked back, and the guy that was in front of me with the tennis rackets, he still was not, he had not gotten his turn yet. He was next in line. So I was behind him, so I got out of there before him. So there. But I knew I wasn't going to be talking. So man, I don't know if I could do a vlog, a video log. Maybe I could do it with a video camera. I don't know. See how the Gophers are doing.
In lack of a better way to say it, I did not agree with the call. Put it that way. He was in midair, jumped over to Nate Hazard, and Nate already left the floor to attempt the layup. Horrible call. Here's a pass into the corners, and Dallas.
Horrible call.
Gives left side for Banks. Gophers by 5, 21-16.
Oh, the Gophers are leading. Gophers are leading by 5. Well, they won't be leading by the end of the game. And now we're on 35W going north and heading home. We got taquitos. I think you've probably heard me say that in the store. Got a 42-pack. That's going to be dinner. Taquitos and rice, and hopefully there's some broccoli. I didn't get more broccoli. I'm out of things to say. Sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes I start to explain something, and then I think, man, that's a lot of words, and I just don't want to say all those words. So it's kind of hard doing a drive home show when you don't feel like saying a whole lot of words and stuff. Sometimes it's just like that's gonna take too many words to explain. I don't feel like saying that many words. Well, I'm a big fat chick with this scraggly beard. Can't seem to fit my fat butt out the door. I'm so fat. I can't seem to fit my fat butt out the door. Say you'll be fat. Say you'll be fat. Eat some food. Be a fat joke. Say you'll be fat. The fat chicks get lots more food. So somehow have you seen the Bad News Bears? The original? I'm not talking about the remakes, and I'm talking about the original Bad News Bears with Walter Matthau as Coach Buttermaker. And then you got Lupus. Then you got Kelly, is like a boy named Kelly, drives a motorcycle. And then there's I can't remember the catcher's name. Was it Engelbert? That's it. It was Engelbert. He was a chunky kid. People, you just so Engelbert was a big kid. I wouldn't say he was fat. He was probably overweight, but he wasn't fat. He was just big and overweight. But he was still mobile. He could get around pretty well because he did play catcher for the Bad News Bears. So Mr. Coach Buttermaker would continually make jokes about how fat he was. And he would say, "Mr. Buttermaker, quit talking about fat chicks." And he had those jokes. He said fat jokes, but he had that kind of twangy accent that made him sound like he's saying fat jakes. Mr. Buttermaker, quit talking about fat jakes. So we took that and transformed it into the noun or a description of a fat person. Instead of a fat person being called a fat person, we call them a fat joke. Fat jake. Not joke, but jake. So we see a fat person on TV, and we say, "I'm a fat dude. I'm a fat dude." Yeah, that's not politically correct, is it? But that's what we did as kids. I'm not saying we do that now. I'm not saying that at all. I do think this country, America, of the United States, such as the Iraq and I do think we as a country are fat jakes. We are fat. I think one out of three Americans are overweight, or it's now to the point that they're obese. 1 out of 3 are obese. And I admit, I confess that I am overweight. I don't look like it all the time. I mean, if you compare me to a lot of people, you would say I'm not fat. But I know I'm overweight, and I don't like having the excess fat on my body, and I'm trying to get rid of it, and it's not going away. So 2 years ago, it's now 2016. So now it's almost 3 years ago. In like the summer of 2013, I was running. Paulita and I were training for a 10K race. Paulita and I would do the required thing together. Say, like, let's just say the workout for that day was a 5-mile run. Well, we would do that. Now, I could run at a pace of about 8 miles per hour in my prime condition. I mean, on a good day, I could run 8 miles per hour for a 30-minute. But when we're working out together for this 10K race, I'm not going to go just take off and run 8 miles an hour and leave Paulita behind and say just like, see ya. So we ran together at the pace that she was running, and it was around 6 miles per hour. And I would try to do things like get her to push herself a little bit. So I would maybe run up a little ahead of her. That maybe she would try to keep up with me. But if she didn't, then I would drop back, So we did it together. Now, there were other times when I just ran by myself. And then I would just go all out and run the 8 miles per hour stuff. Also, we would snap fitness and run on the treadmill. And we could run side by side. And I could run my pace and she could run her pace. So, what I'm trying to say is sometimes there were times when I ran 6 miles an hour, and sometimes there were times when I ran 8 miles per hour. But the point is, I got in really good shape doing that, and the weight just dropped off. Now, I didn't pay any attention to my diet. I ate whatever I wanted to. Usually my lunch was 2 hot dogs, some chips, some cookies, and a can of pop. I didn't eat snacks. I didn't eat every 2 hours like they say you're supposed to do and keep your metabolism and all that crap stuff. I'm going to try not to say crap so much. I was listening to myself the other night and I was like, dang, crap. When you say crap, it sounds like you're angry and just whatever. I don't want to sound angry and bitter and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to eliminate crap from the vocabulary. But I'm saying I ate junk food, candy, pop. I did not eat healthy mid-meal snacks. I probably never had breakfast. I just had lunch and dinner. And lunch was, like I said, it was usually hot dogs, a bag of chips, some cookies, or a snack, like a little apple pie or something. Hostess sugar cakes, zebra cakes, and dinner was like hamburger helper and stuff that I make now. Try to be as cost effective as I can and not spend money on food. And the weight just dropped off. I got down to about 167 pounds, and Loafers lead by 2 now. We're here at the house, and so I'm not going to check the score again. Okay, that's the end of the show though, because I'm home. I'm saying, like, I gained the weight. Now I can't lose the weight, but then I couldn't gain the weight. So that's the end of the show. Signature sign off.